This is the kind of rapid progress which has been made when the Supreme comes here in the mortal world as an avatar. He comes here as Ashwapati. He comes here, Ashwapati, as a delegate of eternity. That is his avatarhood. He takes human birth. He assumes all the human limitations, all the difficulties, all the problems connected with a small life of ours. Yet there is always something in him. His mind is not just a human mind. It is a fire assailing heaven. It can pierce into heaven. Hid deep within him dwell celestial powers. There is the fire in him. There are the celestial powers in him. But they had to come out and get into action. Immortal, he is immortal, but he has come in the mortal poverty. He has accepted mortal poverty. It is out of this mortal poverty that he has to emerge and assert his immortality. Behind this mortal poverty which he has taken, there is the cosmic seed which is planted, and it is that cosmic seed which must flower. In transient humanity, he feels the substance of the undying self. We live in a passing world, but there is something eternal here, and he sees, he feels, he perceives the presence of that undying self even in this transitory world here. His soul breaks into our soul. His life gets flooded with super life. Constantly there is a rush of the super life into his life. He drinks from the breasts of the mother of the worlds, Jagat Janani. It is her milk which he drinks. It is her immortality that gets established in him. When that happens, then is revealed the immanent divine within. In man, the occult divine becomes overt. He experiences in the human condition static oneness, the passive Brahman. Everything without any action, passive Brahman. He also experiences the dynamic force operating everywhere. This whole world is filled with the presence of God Himself. Vasudeva, He sees everywhere there. A power, a transcendental power descends into him, and this long preparation becomes a preparation to break into the infinity of God. Static oneness, dynamic power. These are the two major spiritual experiences the yogi of Savitri had right in the beginning in 1908 when Shrevendo was in Alipur jail. There he had experience of the dynamic power present everywhere. Just a few months before, around 1st January 1908, he had in Baroda the experience of the passive Brahman. His mind had fallen silent, everything had become quiescent, and then within a couple of months he had the experience of the dynamic Shakti operating everywhere. These two became the foundational yogic realization for him to carry his work further. That is what makes him the son of force. He becomes son of energy, force, and he witnesses in him a high transition. A new change has taken place, altogether new. A presence was constantly in him. He dreams of magnificence, of things to be. Yes, there are wonderful things up there, and they had to be here. He starts dreaming of those things because he is now one with the presence itself. He dreams of magnificence, of things to be. A seer is born, a shining guest of time. With that birth of the seer in him, his march now moves like an eagle. An eagle's flight reaching the highest heights. The dawn of spiritual day is glimpsed. He is now in the dawn of spiritual day, the day which will not set. This happens when a seer is born in him, when he becomes a shining guest of time.